6 U14 MTK playoffs. Perth versus MTK. We got Preston Jackson, Eddie Olson, and Jackson Smith out to start with Chris. And players on the bench, chair the big hit in the corner.
Get him, Eddie, get him.
Got a partial line change out there now. We got Mason out. Lyndon just come out. Mason into the boards. Back of the net, that's Egan, turns away. Making a move. Gets rubbed out. Eddie off the boards and into the ref. In the neutral zone. Back down deep. Race for the puck coming around to Vanderbilt, number 28 in the corner. Chris goes in to make a hit, gets a little reverse from Vanderbilt, but eventually comes away with the puck up to Lennon at center ice. Lennon, 3-man to deal with. Gets in, gets the shot on the net. Back to Carter. Carter sends it back in, no one chasing behind the net. Putting the pressure on his man, forces the play. Lyndon picks it up at center ice again, turns in. Wants to make a move. Doesn't quite work out. Comes back out to a blue wing. That's Campbell chasing his man back. And Austin deals with it, puts it back to the net. Lyndon clears. We're going for a line change. We got Austin, Ryan, Carter, Kluche out there now with Campbell Johnson, Lucas Butler, and Hunter Smith. Shot from the circle, Bougie handles fine. Yeah, we got Griffin Bougie on net tonight. Nice poke check from Campbell there, almost breaks out past this guy. Austin plays the body, gets pulled off his feet, draws a penalty there.
High sticking.
Perth player number 34, McIver, going away for 2 minutes. Calling that interference. We got Preston, Eddie, and Jackson out with Austin and Callum. Back to the point. Just bounces over Cal's skate. Off the boards to Eddie. Comes up through center ice with a little speed. Takes it deep. Puck on the net. Deflected into the corner. Austin picks it up at the top of the circle. Over to Kyle on the point. Kyle with a shot in. Will deflect it in front by Preston. And he hits the goalie. And we got a penalty on Preston for head contact.
I missed that one.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. I don't know if that was behind the play or what. Hands right up and hits sometimes, I guess. So now we got Lyndon out there with Mason. Good work by Chris to battle out. Do that, come away with the puck. Bounce off the boards, Linden picks it up. And driving down the middle, couldn't quite find the space. And we got Max and Campbell, Egan and Carter out. It's 4-on-4 here for another 50 seconds. It's Egan. Max takes it over. Max makes a couple of moves. Loses the puck to the face-on circle. First player brings it back out. Play broken up. This play by Egan to lift the stick there just to take the steal it away from the player. A weird bounce off the heel of the stick or something. Puck lost in the snow over there. So now we're gonna have a Perth power play for 30 seconds. We got Perth penalty is over. Preston's still in the box. Okay, behind that out to Austin. Austin has it tangled up in his feet, gains control. Gets it out to the blue line to Hunter. Hunter sends it further down the ice. And the first player brings it back. Lose your hands with that, no problem. Ring the bread basket. So 1 second left in the MTK penalty. 9:40 left in the first period, no score. So we got another one. Bougie stops between the legs there from a sharp angle. He just slipped under a pad, but couldn't get through the 5-hole. It's like Jackson, Eddie, and Preston with Colin and Austin. In the corner, Jackson. Bouncing puck over to the sideboards, back of the net. A little pass out front, nice little play from Perth, but Bougie got a piece of that, sent it wide of the net. Good work by Jackson, forced his way through his man. Moved the puck along to Eddie. He's coming back the other way now, so he's going to be offside. Good effort by Jackson along the boards there. Advances the puck after fighting through to steal it. So now we got Chris and Eric out with Linden, Mason, and Max. Mason, we got Linden back to Max, over to Eric. Eric slaps it in from center. Linden did well there, just keep his. That's it, I got hit. He's going to go for an icing call. Let's throw Mason, Lennon, and Max out there. Let's shoot it along the boards, lose the puck. First breaking out. Chris breaks up the play, and then picks it up in the corner, sends it back to the net. Eric chases over, takes the hit, makes the play. Puck tied up in the feet. Comes out for a second, Linden stops the player. Gets Linden behind the net with a turn. Up to the half boards now. And then Max turning back. Ref. And finally out of the blue line. Absolutely. Got to fight for every inch of ice here.
Getting off too?
Yeah. Now we got Campbell, Lucas, and Hunter out with Carter and Egan. Ox Lucas taking the puck over center. Gets knocked down just at the blue line. The puck forced deep behind the net. Campbell forechecking in the corner. Battling the two first players in there. Lucas almost comes away with the puck. Campbell still having the pressure. Egan gets it into the blue line, back to Campbell. Or back to Lucas. Lucas sends it over to Campbell. Campbell with a soft shot. Doesn't make the net. Gets cleared away. Big hit, big hit. Yeah! Play by Egan there. Stops his man on the boards. Picked up by Jackson. Jackson turns. Sidesteps one man, loses the puck. Sent deep. Austin back to pick it up. And he turns. You're looking for a fast break here. Puck flipped in. It's Callum back there to pick it up. Turns on the boards. Picked up by a Perth player. Sent way high and wide. Jackson now on the far side. Trips across his man. Eddie advances the puck to Preston. Preston. Oh. Mason, Lennon, and Knox now with Austin and Cal. Knox picks up the puck, knocked off the stick, back to the blue line, stop, tipped out. Nice play by Austin there. Good stick just to break it up. Shot wide of the net, comes around to the right out of the zone, up the center ice. Brendan reverses the foul over there. Getting physical in here.
Yeah!
Fans like the hit. That's Chris back, off the glass behind the net, around the boards. Picked up by Mason, just checked out the center. Linden chasing the puck now. It's going to go for an icing call unless he can get to it. No ice. Oh, he tried to cut in front of the net, but that's all. Cut a little hard. Campbell and Lucas and Hunter with Chris and Eric. That's Lucas back in the net. Back of the net. Picked up, centered in front. No one home to knock that in.
Yeah! Yeah!
Big old hit by Chris there.
Yes, get out, kid.
Puck then over the boards into the MTK bench. We're going to have a face-off physical game.
He didn't see that one coming.
I saw it coming.
Oh, I did too. We didn't know. Kim didn't.
Okay. Okay. Joseph out. Is he on the bench?
No.
Oh.
We just came to cheer them on. They're all like a bunch of them.
I thought so, yeah. Egan back of the net, off the boards, up to Preston. Preston having a look. Two fans on the pass attempt out to Eddie. Forechecking into the zone. Forces them all the way back behind the net. Back off the boards, no time to react. That's Preston now. Try to get it out front to Jackson. Nice try. Oh, it worked by Carter to keep it in, just couldn't quite get the puck back deep. Results in a breakout chance for Perth, but the shot's high and wide of the net, comes right back out of the zone. Preston tried to put it out in the middle to Jackson, didn't quite work out. That's Egan to Chris now. Or Egan to Kluche. Kluche carrying the puck. Sends it in and they're going for a change. So you got Lyndon, Mason, Max out again. Max puts the puck into the Perth zone. Oh. Great work by Austin there. Ties up his man, manages to not take the penalty. Now Lyndon along the boards, finds Mason coming up the middle. Mason makes a move. Takes a hit, but gets the shot away. You call that from a hit from behind on some days, depends. Good right there, that man. A deadly shot, that boy. So 2:44 left in the first period. That's going to be 1-0 for Perth. Oh, Cameron. Campbell cross ice to Hunter. Just tipped out of his reach. Kept in on the far side by Eric a couple times. It's good work. And back of the net now. Boys pressing good here. Chris pinching in. Shoot it. Preston, Eddie, and Jackson Smith out there now, chopping the point wide of the net. Eddie picks it up, sends it back to Preston. Jackson takes a little hit from behind there into the boards. Picked up at center by Egan, turns it around. Good work by Eddie there. Be a physical game here. Sent back into the zone by Preston. Down the ice, picked up by Austin, over to Egan. Egan's looking for a headman. Finds Hewitt. Couldn't control it. Battling along the boards now with Mason Hewitt in there. Finds Lyndon in the middle. Shot off a skate wide of the net. Max has a whack at the rebound, and the goalie smothers.
One of them is going to go in there.
Oh, yeah. I hope so. Danger hole. Big hit by Lennon in the corner there, takes his man out. Austin shakes one off. Aaron passed through the middle there, but Boozie's equal to the shot that comes from that. 14 seconds left in the period.
Puck run out.
We got Campbell and Lucas and Hunter out. Chris and Eric. Late shot there, wide of the net. And that does it for the first period. Just 1-0 for Perth. And here we go, period number 2. MTK versus, what do they call them? Perth Lanark Wings? Perth Blue Wings? I don't know. Some good physical play here both ways. I expect that's going to build up throughout the game. Maybe we can stay out of the penalty box. That's back to Eric at the point. Just that hit a ref along the boards there. That's Preston in the corner now, battling for it. Comes out to Carter, sends it in deep. Preston picks it up, makes a move. MTK comes away with the puck, that Eric backhands it back into the corner. Preston lifts his stick, gets it further. Turns on his man. Didn't quite step out in front of the net. Wild bouncing puck all over. Eric takes his man into the boards, stops the play.
Slow him down.
Teddy coming back now off the glass. That's going to go for icing. We got Lyndon, Mason, and Knox out. Carter and Egan. It's Egan sends it in deep, plays onside. Lyndon forechecking. Forcing the play. Perth moved the puck pretty well to break out of that. This is not the guy you want on the puck either. Carter did good there just to keep up. Mannion brought him into the end boards. Not give him an opportunity to have a shot. We'll change the D here. We got Callum and Austin coming out. Hard around the boards. No ice. Oh, great opportunity there. Nice puck out from Mason behind the net. Out to Max in front, but Max just couldn't get enough on it. Max did good there to fight through that with the opportunity. Colin pinches up, tries to take out his man, but oh, jeez. What do you call him here? Yeah. Who went in there? Nobody? Somebody's in there.
Somebody's in
Austin.
Yeah, Austin took a hooking penalty there. Maybe not a bad one to take. The player had a step on him. Chasing down a loose puck right in front of the goalie. Don't want to go down too here. Take a chance of going off the power play. Yeah, that's going to be 2-0 for Perth with the power play goal. We got Preston and Eddie and Jackson out. So it's Eric and Egan. Egan breaks play up nicely in front of the net. Look back for the hit from behind. Guess not. If you're smaller, it doesn't count. Nice setup between Preston, Eddie, and Jackson there. Sent to the open wing, but the D was making a change, so no one home. Kept into the blue line by Mason, sent back to the net. Yeah, keep it in, keep it in. Nice work. So 10:35 left in the second period, and it's 2-0 Perth. No one there. That's going to go down for icing. All right, we got Campbell, Lucas, and Hunter out there. Signature Perth move, I think. Step right through off the face-off. So that one goes high of the net. Just cleared. Sent deep again. That's Butler off the boards and up the center. It's right back in. A little shot right in the back there. Seen player suspended for less. That slew foot there, I don't know what the hell that was. Ref stops the icing call. The reflexes of a freaking, I don't know what. Another hit from behind here. I'd be yelling at him if I wasn't on this camera. So. Shot wide of the net now, a little race to the puck. I think we had some tired legs out there. That's been a long shift. With a lot of hits from behind and on the boards. You guys are getting tired. Loose puck in front. Boozy smothers. We need the whistle there. Need some fresh legs out. So we needed a whistle there. Needed some fresh legs out there.
They're hurting there.
Now we got Eddie and Jackson Smith been testing out. Austin and Callum. 7:45 left in the second. 2-0 Perth. There's Jackson moving up the right wing. Takes it deep. Over skates the puck a little bit. Comes away with it. Oh. And Preston now behind the net. Preston taking into the boards. He stumbled up the center right there. Interference if you like. Little shot to the head on the way by. Great save by Boozy there. Mason, Max, and Linden out now with Carter and Eric on D. First comes away with the puck. Just tripped up the center ice by Linden. Picked up by a Perth player. We're back to our D. Caught a little of their own traffic there. Eric good job to take his man out of the play. Egan turns, sips it forwards. A couple of deflections on that, on this wide of the net. Would have been a tough one for the goalie to deal with, a little bit on that. Around the boards, Egan. A little bit of a fan on it from Egan. Off the leg. Linden over to the corner to Mason. Mason finds Max in the middle. Max comes up the ice, finds a little space for himself, have a shot, but it's wide of the net. They look like they're going for a change on that line. Max pressing behind the net. And you got a partial change. It's Carter to Cal. Cal back to Carter, just out of his reach. Carter's going to take it all the way, have a shot, off a leg wide of the net. Oh! Almost in. Through the crease. There's my Butler over there. And Campbell to keep it in. There we go. A little penalty coming our way now. Go on. MTK going to go on the power play for 2 minutes or less with 4:31 left in the second and down by 2 goals. So that's Preston and Eddie and Jackson out there to start the power play with Eric and Austin on D. And it's Eric picking the puck up, circling behind the net, and quarterback the power play from back there. Skates out, just having a look, trying to find a man. Little discombobulated. Eventually Jackson comes away with the puck. Puts it over to Eddie. Eddie has a shot off a blocker and high. Preston picks it up on the half boards, back to the point. Back into Preston. Out in front, no one there. Back to the other point, Austin. Sends it into the corner. Jackson lets it go. Preston picks it up. And it's Austin back to Jackson. Jackson makes a move. Tries to get it out front to Eddie. Eddie has a nice shot. Save made. And one of the players changed now. We've got Mason out. Puck this off Mason's stick, just unable to control it. It's up to Max. Just come on the ice. Max trying to hold it up as he's trying to complete the change. Gets it into the corner, does a good job of holding it up. And Eddie, that's it. Mason looking for Max in the middle, didn't quite work out. Oh, 4 seconds left in the power play. I think Lyndon's been trying to get on for the last 30 seconds. A little bit of a broken up line change there. But finally get the line change complete. So now we got Mason, Max, and Lyndon out with Carter and Egan on D. Face off goes pulled into the corner. Egan struggles with it at the blue line, just couldn't quite control. Bougie sends it wide into the corner. Egan rubs out his man. Bougie freezes the puck. Been a pretty effective foretech by Perth in the second period. It's been a little lopsided. A lot of the plays been in the MTK zone. And boys are going to have to battle through and try and change the momentum here in this game if they want to come through with something. And break out for a goal would be a key thing right about now. Campbell did good work there to get back on inside. Keep the play alive. So a minute 40 left in the second period. And Chris going off to the locker room. I don't know if he got hurt. Looked like he just had a little bit of a limp there. Tucked into the netting. Let's go MTK, come on boys! Perth plays D to D, short pass to the blue line. Chipped out. Rumped into the zone. Beat a D on our end. Off the boards. Picked up by Preston. Preston's got Jackson going through the middle. Couldn't quite connect. Dangerous play up here. We helped
All in like that.
clear down the length of the ice. Gonna go for an icing call. 16 seconds left.
Seconds left. That's it.
Boys need to dig deep here, get a little momentum going in their direction. Back to Carter off the boards, up to Linden. Linden gets into the zone. Sends it in deep behind the net. He's running out of space. Back to the point. Cross. Race for it. Linden takes his man out. That's all right. You can change a game like that. Oh, nice. Playing the body here a little bit. And you can't score a hit, I guess. Perth comes away with the puck over at the far board, sends it back in deep. They race into the corner now. Eric's going to get there. Takes the hit, freezes the puck. Keeps Mason along out the blue line. Linden makes the block and takes out his man. And picks up the puck. Yeah! Score! Let's go in there!
That was nice. Everybody was scared. Because we didn't even know we were scared right there.
Great play at the blue line, block the dump in, take out the man, then pick up the puck and go down and bury it. So back alive here, 17-10, third period, 2-1 and for Perth. Fans are starting to chant. Boozer kicks one to the side of the net. Carter picks it up, puts it off the glass. Hunter races it to the blue line, but doesn't quite get there. Puck cleared by Lucas. Lucas taking it up the middle. Come on, Lucas. Now's your time. Lucas battling hard back down and going to come away with that puck. Picked up by an MTK player on a clearing attempt. Sent back on the boards. He's battling in again. Tied up amongst the feet. That's it. Smart little move by the D there. Carter made himself big in defense there. All right, there we go. Got a too many men call on Perth, and we're going to go on the power play here. This is the sort of big momentum shift we were looking for. I love it because the fans don't miss it. They don't miss those calls. It's not me yelling.
One of you's got to go in the box now.
Somebody. He wasn't on the ice! I don't know if he was is or not. Let me tackle. Shoot! Oh, nice attempt there. Shot from Mawson from the point. Little tip in front by Preston. But just couldn't find a way into the back of the net. So, a minute 44 left in the power play. It's Perth dumping the puck in deep and picking it up, but then being rubbed off the puck. Sent back of the net again by I don't know who. Callum skating up through center ice. Drops it back to Eddie. Eddie picks up ahead of speed. He's going in McDavid style here. We like it. Skates through the hit, comes away with the puck, gets it out front. Nobody connects. Turn back into the corner. Preston walks out front. Preston took a shot there, and then gave a shot.
What's she yelling about right there? Oh, what's she yelling about?
No.
Good point.
There you go.
Shoot it.
There we go!
I'm surprised you didn't get a whip. I think we lost it.
That's the momentum shift we needed right there. All right, 15:09 left, third period, and we're back in the game, 2-2. Crowd's getting into it. That's Mason back to Egan off the glass. Linden picks it up again. Linden skating up through the middle, has a shot to flex off the stick and goes very high over the glass and into the netting.
Field goal.
Yeah, field goal. I get caught up in the action. I forget about the camera, so I'm talking about it. The camera's over here. Face off, pulled into the corner. Max skates in there, get it, reverses it back to Mason. Egan on a shot from the point off a shin pad, stop. There's the head there. Yeah, one player breaking out. Force wide. Max takes him into the boards. Egan lost it. He's back there. And Eric back in the net. Egan picks it up. Egan off the boards. Trying to link up with Mason, doesn't quite work out. That's Max now pressing. Then Mason back to Egan. Egan off the boards. It's going to be Hunter. Campbell just misses the puck, takes a hit from behind there, gets knocked down. Then it's sent into the corner. Callum chasing. And Boogie freezes the puck. So we've got Campbell Lucas saying Hunter out with Carter and Callum. Callum knocks it back to the blue line. Campbell, great job winning the battle for the puck at the blue line and clearing. And Carter pressing, knocking it back into the zone. Good forecheck here. And then the lead pass is missed, goes down, no icing. Lucas off the boards to Hunter. Hunter just out of his reach. Down the length of the ice on net and frozen. Good shift. We got Preston, Eddie, and Jackson out with Austin and Eric. Nice play by Jackson to keep the clearing attempt in the corner. They haven't given up on that puck yet. Back to the point. Eric has a shot off a skate, then sends the block shot back into the corner. Beauty slapper by Eric this side of the net. Back to the net for Preston. Takes it to the corner. Turns to get away from his man. Unplayed work out, keeps the puck, kicks it out of his feet, back to the point to Austin. Austin sends a shot, just deflected wide of the net. Picked up by Preston again. Couldn't quite control it. Preston again with the puck. Tip just past Egan. Great blocker save by Boosh, put it in the corner. Nice hit there by Egan. Egan sends it up to Jackson. Jackson being tracked down by half the Perth team here. What is that tackle?
Yeah! Hit him down!
He's going to get called on that. He called for a headshot. No, he's not. Okay, good. Alright, so we got Lyndon and Mason and Max out there now with Egan and Carter. That grapple was a big old interference, or you call it all kinds of things, man. You just climb on a guy's back. Watch out, don't get caught out. Great play by Carter there to not allow the play to develop into the middle. Oh, Bougie! Great awareness by Griffin there to pick that puck up. Off of a couple of deflections through a crowd there, and he just gets a pad on it. Keeps the rebound close, freezes it, gets the face off, gives the boys a chance to reset, got a line change. So we got Campbell and Lucas and Hunter out with Austin and Kyle. Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
On his pad.
That was incredible. I just was silent there because I thought that was in. I was about to say that was a beautiful goal, but as nice of a goal that would have been, that was an even better save. So still tied at 2. Incredible save by Boosh. I don't even know how that could be saved. So around the boards there, Jackson. Jackson sends a little flipper up to Eddie. Eddie. Preston sends it off the boards deep. That's going to be a race.
We don't give it to him.
That's 2. Come on, the trip. All right, so we got an empty net here on the delayed penalty. Don't go offside. We got Jackson with Max.
I thought they were going to go offside during this. Come on, buddy.
interference they're calling it. That's 2-minute interference call on the Perth player, so with 10:08 left in the third,
Gotta capitalize on
we're going to go up by a man for 2 minutes or less. We got Lyndon, Mason, and Max out there with Eric and Egan. Face off pull all the way back down the ice. Bougie holds it in the corner for Egan. Egan behind the net. Looking for an outlet. Yeah, you got to get your feet moving, guys. Lyndon coming in with a head of speed.
Somebody get open. Somebody get open for him. Oh, you guys are fighting over it.
So a minute gone of the penalty. Colin carrying the puck over the blue line, drops it back, knocked off his stick. Lyndon picks it up. He's been out there for a full minute. He's going to be needing a change soon. Sends it up to find Hewitt. Hewitt gets the blue line. Hewitt back to Colin on the point. Go to the net. Go to the net. Yeah, a line change. So 30 seconds left in the penalty. Still 2-2. 8:36 left in the third. And that's going to come all the way back from intentional offside there, or whatever it's called. So we got Eddie and Jackson and Preston out. Jackson flips the puck up ahead to himself and bangs it on.
You got time, you got time.
Nice play by the boys there. Preston sends it just wide of the net. Back of the net to Preston again. Line change. Nice job by Eric there. Let's go, Preston! Preston dumps it in deep. He's looking for a line change there. He's been on for a bit. Side legs, smart decision. So we got Campbell and Hunter Smith out there. Campbell used his speed to get the loose puck there in the race. Egan uses his strength, pick the man off the puck. Again. That's a minute. Getting physical out there. Good job by Butler. Just push that and poke check that into the corner. Take it out of harm's way. Now Carter behind the net. Egan. Egan sends it up. Nice play up to Campbell. Campbell's going to use his speed here. Cut right through the middle. I love it. Harmless shot on net eventually. The boys feel Campbell comes away with the puck in the corner. And reverses it back in for Lucas. Lucas sends it around to be picked up. Just over the stick of Austin over there. It was a tough spot. Caught up a lot of snow on that side. Like playing golf. Crappy green, you know. No whistle. Lyndon out there with the puck now. Yeah! Beauty reverse. Lyndon changed direction behind the net. Looked like he was going to wrap all the way around and comes back in and tucks one in on the close side. On his good buddy Jaden. I don't know if that's a hat trick for him.
Beat out the goal or went back on him.
Let's go, MTK!
physical play along the boards over there. Number 20 came out the worst for our little guy there. Jackson Smith, and he puts it in. Oh no, they're saying it off the net, off the post. It looked like it was in. That was the quietest post I've ever seen. Callum takes his man in his own zone there. Tries to deke a couple more, loses the puck. That's trouble. I'm gonna maybe keep those plays simpler. And finally out. That's Preston putting the pressure on now. Oh. Almost Perth might break out in numbers here. Oh no, boys getting back. Good back check, good back check. Oh, and a good look there from Eddie trying to catch Jackson on the far side, just out of his reach. And late in that shift, so that's a tough burst of speed to generate. So that's been a hard working shift for those boys. That's Campbell now. He's got fresh legs. Oh, nice work by Butler there. Good poke check to take the puck to the boards, and Campbell gets it in deep. Campbell back to Butler. And we're going to have a penalty against Perth. Great work by Lucas and Campbell and Hunter line there to draw a penalty. Nice little interplay between Campbell and Lucas there just to create a little space for Lucas to put the pressure on. Looks like it led to Lucas getting pulled off his feet. Yeah, a little tripping call. So with 4:08 left in the third, we're up by a goal and going on a power play for 2 minutes or less. So we've got Lyndon, Mason, and Max out there.
That was a nice play up there. Blue line?
Yeah, I like that. So now we got Preston, Eddie, and Jackson out there with Austin and Egan. A little miscommunication there between the guys in the blue line. He comes all the way back. We got a minute left in the power play. And Austin comes away with the puck back there. He's looking for an outlet. Being hassled. Gets it there. Preston just knocked off his stick into the fucking snowbank over there. Jackson, nice pass into Preston.
Over to Eddie.
Going to Eddie. Eddie cutting the net off the side netting. Eddie back to Austin. Austin sends a shot and deflects off the stick high and wide into the corner. Back to the point again. That's Egan's on it. Egan sends a low slapper in, or a low wrister in. That doesn't make it to the net, hits the skate. Austin with a nice move to make a little room, get into the corner. The puck through the crease, but no one there to get it. Now we got Eddie playing D. And well. All the way, Austin, take it, take it! Play by Austin there. Open wing, you might as well go up and have a shot. So 2:08 left in the third. 3-2 for MTK. We've got Campbell, Lucas, and Hunter coming out with Carter and Eric. We're playing short D here. Chris went out. Chris went to the locker room a little while ago. He picked up an injury. I'm not sure if he's returned yet. I don't think so though. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Well, reading up the clock here, but they're taking deep into the corner. That was a fucking massive, excuse my language, that was a huge hit there. That's huge closing. Butler maybe a little shaken up on that. Maybe it didn't look like the biggest hit in the world, but it was a big hit. Good job clearing the zone there. Get there, get there! Sorry, shot wide of the net. Line change there. So Linden on a race to the boards. Gonna play off the net and gonna draw a penalty. I missed that. Good sportsmanship there. A couple big hits between Linden and Wyatt. Number 30, the Perth player. So with 57 seconds left in the third, they're gonna call Jaden out of the net, pull him onto the bench as soon as if they win this face-off. But we can just control that puck. Just gonna slow that down.
Just pull the goalie.
The ref's in the way. And it's out of the blue line with 42 seconds left in the period. That's deep into the corner. Got Austin racing forward. Sends it around to the other corner. Max ties up his man. A physical play behind the net. Oh wow! Just wide of the net. 20 seconds left.
Who's lost the stick again?
And that's Mason Hewitt with the empty netter. 12 seconds left. It's going to be 4-2.
Mason Hewitt. Uzi lost the stick again.
Well, that was a lot of battling in front of the net there, man. Alright, so we got 12.7 seconds left. This one's essentially over. Okay, tell me, man. Egan just took a big hit there. Maybe 4 seconds left. Might have...
Uzi played good tonight.
He's a great goalie. Yeah, we got 2 good goalies, man.